Yo, yo, yo. It's Mikey Marks Tarot. These people are fucking crazy. Oh boy. There's seriously wrong with some people in this world. Really sad. People are cray, yo. You know cray? They cray. Hey, Bria, how you doing? How you been today? Okay, sure, no problem. Okay, sweetie. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. You can go ahead and ask your question, sweetheart. All right. How does your ex Henry feel about you currently? All right. Mm. All right. What I'm getting here, Bria, is he's feeling like disappointed, brokenhearted about you. Um, he's also thinking how you feel about him, like vice versa feelings. Um, he thinks that he's caused you anxiety, or you have anxiety over over your breakup, or something to that effect. Um, but I feel like he's also disappointed, and like he can't, like, because of the breakup, or because of feeling about you, it's kind of like messing with his day to day, completion of trying to, complete his task. He probably thinks about you, probably, reminiscing about you and things like that. If you haven't contacted him at all in like a while, then it's causing him more anxiety, or more feeling like lack of concentration and stuff like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, how he feels about you, he still feels like he can still be your friend. He can still he still thinks you're fair and you're warm hearted, and he thinks that you're a good person. Um, the thing is like, yeah, he left me with someone else and had a kid, and he knew he wronged me. Yeah, yeah, he definitely definitely knows that he caused you, disappointment and things, but he's also like feeling like, he knows he done you wrong, so that's why I'm getting the cards that I get. Um, I still think deep. Hey, Violet, how are you? I still think that deep down inside, like he looks at you as a person who he would want to have as his friend, even though he, did those bad things to you. Um, like he knows you're a fair person and he shouldn't have disrespected you and done those things to you. But he thinks that you're probably way better than who he was dealing with. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. He just probably wants to keep in contact with you to be your friend to see, how you are, or like maybe just talking to you makes him feel a little better, I guess. But I think he's still dealing with, his baby mom and things like that. He's still talking to her too. Obviously, he probably has to because of the baby and stuff, and the kid. So I still think that, I see two women here, so it's you and her that he's dealing with. And if his mom is in the picture, he also could be dealing with his mom as well. Um, and like she's actually like concerned about him as well, about what his choices are and how he makes his choices and what he's done recently with everything. Hey kids, how you doing? Yeah. Well, I got the Queen of Cups here, so that's you, Pisces. But the thing, to answer your question, yeah, he that's how he feels about you. Yeah, exactly. And that's how Pisces like kind of are. Like they don't want you to know. Pisces guys don't want you to know their business. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like to answer your question, um, how does he feel about you? He still feels that, you're a decent person and you're a good person, you're honest, and he thinks you're smart and you're a good and he wants to be your friend and stuff like that. But he also knows that he's disrespected you and disappointed you, so it runs through his mind. And he's definitely talking to the baby mom and still in contact with her as well. So I see two women: Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. But he's also disappointed the mother of his child too. So it's just a thing where he wants to be cool with you, but I don't think there's anything else because of what he's dealing with as well. But I also think he's still dealing with the other chick. Yeah, yeah, she met him cheating on me. Right? See, there you go. Well, that's the thing. Somebody like that is not even worth your time, your effort, or your mind. But if you want to talk to him, you do whatever you want. But somebody did that to me, which somebody did. So I know how you feel. And that person went ahead and had a kid with somebody else, and then got married, then got divorced, and then tried coming back. So we're friends, and that's about it. And that's how it'll always be. I'll never go try to be with somebody like that. So I know how you feel, and I know what that is like. So at the end of the day, we got to do what's best for us and stay away from those type of people, getting too close to them again, because they'll just end up doing it back to us again, because they will never change. There's people like that will never change. You're welcome, sweetheart. Yeah, I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, he regrets what he did. Is what I see in the cards. He regrets it, but he feels better talking to you, and he also is talking to the other chick too. So keep that in mind. But it looks like people are disappointed around him. Like if his mom and him are close, his mom's disappointed in him. And if it's not his mom, then it could be her mom. So there's another motherly figure here that's like getting into him and telling him things, telling him about himself. So yeah, some people need to hear about themselves. Well, sometimes praying for people is okay, but it's still God. It's still God's decision at the end of the day, whether or not they deserve to be prayed for, or only He can relieve them of their sins and relieve them and accept their repentance, or whatever you call it. So we can pray for them all we want, but they still got to make the choice. Yeah, but I know what you mean. Yeah. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. And thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's a part of life. We all got to deal with something like that at one point. If anybody wants a regular message, let me know. You want a regular message, Bria? I'll give you one if you like. If you want another man, if you want like a regular message of the day. Today is February 1st. I can't believe it already. Couple more days to my B-Day. Yeah. Hey, Becca. How you doing, sweetheart? Hope the storm's not treating you rough. How's the weather now? Is it better? Yeah. Still the same? Oh shit. If you hear loud snoring, that's my dog in the background. She's as you can see, she's in the background here. Still stuck? That sucks. Well, it is winter, so we have to deal with winter shit. But here it's nice. Here it's like 70 degrees. It's kind of humid, kind of irritating, but it's so weird because sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's like warm. This winter is like the wackiest winter I've ever seen. It doesn't make no sense. Like it was all sunny the last few days. It was like, what the hell is going on here? But apparently we're supposed to get some bad weather Friday, Saturday. We're supposed to get like some rain and wind, and it's supposed to go down to 54. Yippee. 54 for you guys is like, yeah, that's cool. We like that. Meanwhile, you guys are like below 0 and 10 and 15 and shit. But I ain't complaining. You're gonna take my advice? Which advice you gonna take? Well, I mean, that's my advice, but that's also what Spirit's saying too. You know? And the reason why I tell you that is because if they're not giving you any concrete communication and attention and putting in the work, then why are you even worried about them? They ain't worried about you. See what I'm saying? Sometimes it's hard to accept because you think that it's going to change. But if it was going to change, it would have been changed by now. It would have never changed in the first place. Like you said to me the other day, you said in your live, I think you said that you did a drive by and you saw what you saw. So if you seeing that, that's for you to see. You know what I'm saying? That spirit saying, "Hey, look, this is what you got to deal with." And the Leo doesn't communicate. So what's the sense of even giving them your energy? So that's why I tell you what I tell you. And as soon as you eliminate that energy from dealing with both of them in a, wanting to be with them energy, then you'll end up finding the right person. And even if you don't find them right away, you find yourself and you have the love of your child, which is the best thing in the world. That's all my opinion, obviously. But like I said, it's up to you. You have to do what's best for you. I hope you do take my advice because it's good advice. And I know from experience that giving people our energy that don't deserve it, it don't get us anywhere. It don't do nothing for us. Self-love is the best love. If anybody wants a oracle card message, just let me know. But that's entirely up to you to make the decision. All right, let me give you an oracle card. Hey, Nia, how are you? Oh, hey. So you don't have to do it right away. You just do it in stages and you just go from there. Listen, at the end of the day, you should not be somebody's convenience. And if you really analyze it, and I don't want you to take that personal in any way, because we're all somebody's convenience. So I don't want you to be your baby daddy's convenience, and I don't want you to be the Leo's convenience. You got to be your own damn convenience and the convenience to your child. That's the only thing that matters. And once you do that, you'll understand that being a convenience is fucked up, and you don't want to be that. You got me? That's another way I can put it to you. All right, back up. Let's see what we got for you. Back up. All right, your card is I am kind and compassionate to myself and others each day. I can vouch for that. That's true. Hey, what's up, IG? How you doing, bro? I'm doing good, man. Dr. Love is here. So there you go. Back, I'll read it to you again. I am kind and compassionate to others, to myself and others each day. You can't complain, yeah, don't complain. It don't make nobody wants to hear it anyway, IG. They don't care. You know what I mean? If we complain, ain't nobody people gonna be like, oh God, Mark's complaining or so and so's complaining. They ain't gonna want to hear. They ain't gonna want to hear our complaints. But they're gonna want us to hear their complaints. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome back. They don't want to hear our complaints, but they want us to hear theirs. That's how it rolls, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how it rolls. That's how they be like. It ain't easy, man. If anybody wants an oracle message, let me know. Nia, what's up, sweetie? How you been? All good? Yeah, that's very true. That is very true. Sure, kids. All right, your card is I am walking my path of self discovery and enjoying each step of my journey. I am walking my path of self discovery and enjoying each step of my journey. All right, IG. All right. You're welcome, sweetheart. Yeah, it is. Hey, Erica, how are you, sweetie? IG, your card is I am a beautiful person who gives and receives love effortlessly. I am a beautiful person who gives and receives love effortlessly. That's what's up, bro. You should be giving and receiving love effortlessly. You're fine? Good. Good to hear. IG, if you have like a grandma in spirit or something like that, I don't know if you do have a grandma in spirit. Hey, mommy, how you doing? How you been, sweetheart? You all good? You have a great grandmother? Yeah. Oh, nice, Nia. Hey, Divine. Empress, how you doing, sweetheart? Yeah, you can call me Marty today. It's cool. Yeah, I see like a grandmother type of figure around you, bro. And this lady has like one of those hats, right? She's got like a hat on, and she looks like she has like a hat with like a veil, like a little see-through type veil looking thing that comes around like this. Like you know how there's like old ladies wear them hats, and it's got like that little lace looking type of thing coming off the hat. I can see her wearing a hat. Yeah, one of the church hats. That's what it is. She seems like maybe one of those church type of ladies, and she's wearing like a dark navy blue hat. I can see her like in the background. She's around you in spirit. I can see it. I think you just donated for a question. You can go ahead and ask when you're ready, bro. You had a long day, tired but good. That's good. I'm doing good. Yeah. Oh, it's good. I can't complain. Okay. Your great grandmother Georgia. Yeah, she's around you. Um, I can see her like she's dressed up, looking fancy. The only thing she says is she puts up one finger and she says you gotta tread lightly. Like just she's kind of like shaking her head and she has her finger going, just tell him just to tread lightly. I don't know what that means for you, but you don't have to explain. But she's just saying like, just pretty much like, be aware of what you're doing, where you're around, just tread lightly, go around, see what you gotta do. Make sure you don't do the wrong thing. She was very, she was put very, yeah, she was very put together. Yeah, she seems so. Nice lady. She's got good energy. Like, I don't get nothing bad from her. I can just see her in the background, like, and she just said a few words. And I think she's with her husband, like your grandfather. Because I see a man with his hand on her shoulder and he's standing next to her. He's a little bit taller than her. So he's like in a suit. They're all dressed up. Like, I can see them both dressed up, looking good. Um, and they're just, around you. They're trying to help you. Yeah, I had a good day today because I got my IT friend to come over here and hook up my sister's internet next door so she could separate herself from her soon to be ex husband. And he came home and he started, doing stupid shit and didn't take it too well because he likes control, see. So we're trying to take his control away from him in a nice way, but he doesn't like nice. But he should have never started to act crazy. But anyway, I had an interesting day, but good none the least. All right, let's check, bro. Your question is, what do you see? Thanks, sweetheart. I'm trying to look good for you, but not for anybody else who's interested, I'm getting 46 on Monday, so I gotta look good. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting too old. Yeah. I can't look 46. I gotta look, 36. See if I can pull in somebody that's 36. Protecting people from themselves is always exhausting. Yeah, no shit. And all right. Well, bro, what I see here is there could be some possible romances or somebody coming your way, but the thing is, it all depends on you and whether or not you feel stable enough, you feel influential enough. As long as you maintain peace with this person, then it could go somewhere. The thing is what I get here is this person also could be coming off like a bad relationship and they finally release themselves from this person. So they're gonna be like, fresh on the market, but also they're going to be, getting over a divorce or getting over a bad breakup or something of that effect. And this person has a lot of doubts and uncertainties, but they look at you as a good man, as a good person. And this person looks at you as, influential and mature, and they're gonna see their confidence in you, and they're gonna see like, hey, this guy's pretty cool. I like IG. I think they're about that life and blah blah blah, and going from there. But in the next like 2 months, 3 months, I feel like you'll meet somebody decent, and it'll be good. But I just remember that the person is like, reaching towards being free, and they're releasing their self from the past person. So I don't want to say the words rebound, but I don't feel like the person is going to use you as a rebound. I just feel like they're going to be kind of like taking things slow, you know? Well, I got the Four of Wands and the Seven of Wands. So I would say, it's fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sag. And I got the Emperor, which is you, because I'm reading for you, the guy. So if you're the type of person who has like leadership skills, or you're confident, and you walk the talk, and you know do what you have to do, and you have a good place, you're stable, and you're good with your life and your money and things like that in your job, then this person is going to look at you as a person like that, you know but there's going to be some hesitancy and some doubts between you and them, proceeding into something more than what it is. Um that's what I see, as far as like that could be the situation. Like, I don't think you know this person, but you're gonna know of them because of their, like, you're gonna get to know them, and then you're gonna start to message them, and you're gonna start talking. At first, there might be like a sense of unnecessary, unwilling to make any effort, because you might not want to get yourself involved with somebody that's just come off a breakup or a divorce or anything like that. But this person is really gonna like try to make the effort, or take the effort from you. When you give it them effort, they'll say, okay, we'll talk, we can text, we can talk, or whatever. And after you start talking to this person, I feel like it's gonna get better. Like, you enjoy talking to them, and think it'll feel like a new thing, a new plan, or a new person. It'll just feel a lot better. But I don't think that's gonna happen this month. It'll probably happen like going into next month. You might meet this person. I don't really. I mean, it could be somebody that you know, but I doubt it. I'm not getting older energy. But the older person could be the like somebody you already know, could also be in their energy as well. But I feel like this is a new person that is coming off like a heartfelt, bad relationship. Oh, okay. I mean, it could be, but the thing is, like, see how you say there's two Leo energies in your field, but the thing is, they can be energies. It could be the energies that I'm reading, which is what I'm seeing possibly. But see, the thing is when I get when I pulled cards the second time, it feels like an energy that you haven't been connected to yet. Like, you could be talking to these people, or dealing with them, but if there's not a physical presence, then it's new. You got me? I can talk to you right now like I've been talking to you here and there, but we haven't been in each other's physical presence. So we're just somebody that is of no, you know me and I know you, right? But in order for our energy to exchange, we have to actually be in each other's energy. So those people, those two Leos, if you haven't been in physical energy with them, then that's what the cards are picking up. Like, that's why it looks like a new energy, because you actually haven't been around them physically. Now, if you have been around both of them physically, then I would say that it could be that too. See, well, there you go. And now you see how I made my point. So that's why. Hey, Santina, how are you, sweetheart? Yeah. So because you're not with them, it's considered a new energy, and somebody that you don't really know, because you're not really in their physical energy. You never really know someone until you're actually with them physically, right? Yeah. So that's why I got what I got. So that's why I wanted to explain it that way, and that's why there's an uncertainty and a doubt, because there's no physical energy yet. But I feel like the physical energy will happen this month, going into next month, And then it depends totally on you who you choose and what energy you distribute. So that's why the cards aren't really giving me a concrete answer, but they're showing me that there is something that can potentially happen. All right, bro. I got a few more donations here. Thanks, guys. I appreciate your patience and your time. I will get to all of you for sure. Nia, you are next. No problem, bro. Hope it works out. And just that's why your great grandmother said tread lightly. So make sure you go into it lightly, slowly, and just see, feel things out. I think that's why I got that message for you earlier with great grandma. But it's good to know that Spirit's helping you. At least she's trying to help you tread lightly. And she'll probably nudge you in the right direction. She'll be like, no, grandson, get over there. Don't you go over there. She's going to physically nudge you in the right way. My damn great grandson. He sees that booty and that's all he thinks about. He should be going for that nice girl woman over there. Nia, you can ask your question when you're ready, sweetheart. Yeah, it's kind of like, the image that I'm getting from her. Because when I saw her go like that with her finger and like kind of squint her eyes and say, make sure you tell him to tread lightly. I'm like, oh boy, I'll leave that between you and him. Nothing to do with me. What will happen when you and Kyle see each other? Ooh. Don't be naughty and don't give up the coochie, okay? All right, let's see. Yeah, what's new? Okay. All right. Yes, she does. Yes. You figured it out, Erica. It's not Tina, it's Divine Empress. Inquiring minds want to know. You must be psychic too, see? You figured it out. Okay, Nia, what will happen when you and Kyle see each other? I'm getting that you're going to be tempted to say certain things to him. I think that you're gonna want to say certain things to him and talk to him about your concerns or your worries or certain things. I do see you guys having a drink together and being happy and extending your friendship and seeing how things will be. He really wants to see you, but he also, in the back of his mind, he has anxiety about seeing you, and he also is figuring out how is he going to make it a happy gathering and a happy moment. But I do see after, when you first see each other, I think you're going to be kind of up and down, and you guys might not be completely aware of your indifferences or your temptations or your faith in each other. But as you start talking, I feel and as you start, doing things and you're sitting down and you're having a drink, I think that you guys will resolve any issues or problems. And I feel like you guys will be very happy talking to each other. And the end result is you being happy and satisfied with the actual date or the actual seeing of each other. But in the beginning, I think it's going to be kind of up and down. There might be some worry or some anxiety about seeing each other. And then after you guys get over your little butterflies in your stomach, like some people get, I'm sure some people get that. Anything I get in my stomach is food and things like that. So I don't get butterflies and things like that anymore. Those days are over. But there's gonna be a compromise. There's gonna be like a friendship that develops between you and him. You guys gonna get more and more friendly. And I think that at the end of the date or end of the time that you see each other or the times that you do see each other, it will feel very fulfilling and satisfying to talk to each other and get to know each other. And I got the sun card at the very end. So that's like feeling happy, feeling that he was really sincere talking to you. But don't let the beginning of the date or beginning of seeing him face to face like discourage you at all. I think you'll both feel like a little weird at first, and then once you guys start talking, it'll smooth over, and you guys will be happy at the end of the day. But yeah, I feel like it'll feel like an accomplishment and a satisfying overall feeling. That's what I get. Okay. So it looks good, Nia. I'm glad it looks good. I saw some negative Nancy cards in the very beginning there, but afterwards it looked pretty good. So at first I think it'll be some skeptical feelings, but after it goes through, it looks like it'll be okay. Yes, it seems very interesting. It seems like a 50-50. It seems like a 50-50 type of energy. Like at first, it'll be kind of like, what's going on here? And then as it goes on, you'll be like, okay, this could work. It's okay. I'm actually happy now talking to him. I'm actually happy things worked out. Hey, Kimberly, how you doing? Thanks. So I think that eventually, as you guys talk to each other, it'll get better and better. But I think the initial contact and the initial seeing of each other will kind of be like up in the air. Hello, Vicky. I'm doing great. How you doing, love? I'm doing good. All's good. I can't complain. And if I do, nobody's gonna listen anyway. But I'm doing good though. It's my birthday month, so I'm gonna celebrate every day and feel happy that I made it to another year. So, being a February Aquarius, I'm happy it's my month finally. I think good things will happen to me on my month. Good things already happened. I got all you guys here being entertained. So yeah. So Nia, I see it being okay. Yes, it's Aquarius. It's marquee season. Marquee season. Yeah. So yeah, it looks good, Nia. I would say, it'll be a rough start, but it'll be a good ending. I wouldn't say happy ending because you might get sex-cited. So, I would say a good ending. Divine Empress, my dear, you are next. You can go ahead and ask your questions. And after Divine, I have Kimberly, and after Kimberly, I have Vicky. So you guys are the next three, but Divine, you're first. You're next. Yes. Just read, please. Okay, what do you mean to read a book? Once upon a time, there was a psychic named Mark that was on YouTube that got asked a question, just read. So he just read. And the person got pissed off and said, what the? I'm already teasing this, right? Once upon a time, there was a woman named Divine Empress. She had some stress, and she took it out on Mark. All right. See what I got to deal with, Erica? See what your friends do around here? Can you please contain your friends, Erica? I blame you. I'm gonna blame you tonight. Somebody's got to take the blame. Okay. Divine Empress. Let's see what we got. At least you're trying. Yeah, you'll be all right in February. January was kind of rough, but February is going to be better. It's already started. Today was better. Okay, Divine, what I got here is there's going to be a lot of activity for you this week. In the next 7 days, you could be very active. Things can be happening. Just be precautious. Guard anything that needs to be guarded. I think you have a desire to, recover what you've lost or gain something that you want to gain. Whatever your plans are, you can conquer those plans and get the things that you want. I feel like it's up to you to recover whatever or desire whatever you desire to do this week. You can get it done. I also feel like you're the type of person that, it's okay if it's unknown, you'll figure it out anyway. And you can be, like I said, you can be very active this week and be alert and awake to everything around you. You might have vivid dreams. You might have spirit giving you messages, and you be like, wow, something's got to be up because I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that, or I'm getting to a point where I'm seeing, the light at the end of the tunnel, finally seeing completion, or you're finally seeing things, unfold and be right in front of your face and being presented to you. So that could be happening in the next couple of days, right? Try not to feel restrained because of other people. And what I mean by that is sometimes, like, if you're the type of person that explains your life or your plans to somebody that's a negative person, don't even waste your breath this week saying to anybody what your plans are. Even if somebody says, hey, Divine, what's going on, girl? What you doing this week? You be like, oh, I'm just chilling, just doing what I have to do. I'm just, living my life, whatever. You don't have to sit there and say, oh, I'm going to the grocery store and I'm going to buy some ham and potatoes and I'm going to make this and don't even say nothing. Just be like, oh, I'm just doing my thing, and just walk off and just do whatever. Like, don't give your energy to anybody who wants to find out shit about you. Like, hey, Bob, how you doing, sweetheart? How you been? So just like be aware of that. That's you don't have to like tell anybody anything about yourself or about what you're doing, because like that's not going to give you any type of reward, feeling restrained or feeling like you have to explain yourself or defend yourself, right? I feel like other people around you can cause you to feel like you're not doing the right thing, or if you are doing the right thing, they might be a little they might be looking at you and saying they might lose their faith because you've gained yours. So that energy can be stuck or sticking to you because you're doing something good, you're getting ahead. So sometimes when we get ahead, there's always that one person or a few people that are going to see the success or the gain, and they're going to be like trying to get in on it. So if you feel that energy of being tugged by a certain individual or people around you, just make sure that you keep things to yourself, right. And see, that's the thing, and that's exactly why you needed to hear it again, because I think that even if you hear it, you still might say something because you get excited. So even if you're excited, you can show your excitement, but you don't have to expose your excitement. And that's what the cards are telling me here at the end here is, in order to feel the the union between you and someone else, or you and, especially if this is like a partnership or a friendship, or like something that you're beginning to do, don't say anything to anybody, because it's not like their business to know. Like, some things are better left unsaid, and that's what you have to focus on for the next 7 days and beyond. um you got to have that understanding that you have to manipulate your own mind to feel that way, and to actually say things that way, or to do it that way. um anything you want to begin, or anything you're passionate about, just have that understanding that once you do that, just stay on that level of I'm gonna do what Divine Empress wants to do, and I don't care what the outside world is poking or saying or telling me. You know what I'm saying? So, and you said it right there, that you made up your mind not to tell your plans, and that's what, like, Spirit's saying. Don't say nothing. Just, if people, and then that's the thing, if you do say something, it burdens the situation. It makes things go reversed, because people want to know what you're doing, because you're not exposing yourself. Like, you got to stay unknown. Just keep telling. As soon as someone says, "Hey, Divine, what you doing?" Just have that unknown words written right across your lips, and say, "I ain't saying." I gotta remember what Mark said. Mark said, "Don't say shit," and just stay that way. Don't say nothing. Just like stay in your lane. Do what you gotta do, because the less attention you bring to yourself during these next 7 days is like the best thing, because a lot of people don't really give a shit about our goodness and our wholeness. um like I said, especially if this is something that's going to make you very happy and very passionate about, especially if you know that, like, if somebody finds out you're doing this, it's going to cause a problem. Like, I see this partnership happening. That's why I'm telling you, don't make sure that you don't tell anybody about the partnership. Because if you tell anybody about the partnership, then the partnership, no, you don't have to donate again. That's fine, sweet. I'm seeing all this for you, is the end result is the Two of Cups. So that's telling me that the partnership is in divine time, and it's in divine order, Miss Divine Empress. And it's the beginning of something good. The passion is there, the desire is there. The partnership is about to happen, whether it's love or work or whatever type of partnership it is. It is gonna happen. But you yourself, you've got to make sure you bring it into perfect way, into the perfect union, because Spirit's trying to put you there. But if you start to tell the wrong people, then it's going to cause the energy to collapse, and then you might not get what you want, and it'll affect the other person. See, you can be very spiritually inclined and protected, but the person you're dealing with might not be as strong, or might not have the same protection you do. You see, yeah, how Erica can be like that, but I don't think Erica's a hater. She's a motivator. You know what I'm saying? She's just trying to make sure you guys stay in line around here. um, but that's the thing. I see a successful combination there. I see if you manage this and you make it happen, then you'll be fine. Just try to be very patient and allow things to pan out. But like, especially, yeah, I know. Like, if you're dealing with, like, if there's a man around you that's negative, and be like, "Oh girl, why are you doing that?" I'm just saying, if it is a man, then try not to say anything to that guy. All right? Like, especially a guy. But just be aware that not saying anything is the best way. But I do see this union coming into play in the next 7 days or so, or beyond that. Even like this month, it should be good for you. Just try to be very active, and like guard your energy. Like, just make sure you don't say too much, because if you do, it might cause like a loss of faith in yourself and what you wanted to do. All right. Yeah. So that's good. I don't see nothing bad, but just like, there's always that one person that can ruin your energy and make you feel like, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Is there anything else you want me to clarify, or you're good? Yeah, that part. I always tell people the less you say, the more you get, and the more you say, the less you get. It's like, God's got that plan for us, and we should keep that plan to ourselves. You can tell people, but tell the right people. Tell the people who you know ain't gonna like getting your shit. Like, like at the end of the day, I'm reading for you, and I'm not hating on you. Like, I actually want you to. I want everybody I read for to succeed, be happy. Even if I feel like it's not right, I don't care. It's not my business. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? So like, by talking to the right people and dealing with the right people, you get the right results. You are who you hang around, is what I wanted to say. Okay, Miss Kimberly, you are next. You can go ahead and ask your question when you're ready. I got Kimberly and I got Vicky after Kimberly. Okay, Kimberly, I'll look at it. My bad. Okay, here it is. Yeah. Okay, you have a date this Friday with a new interest. Ooh, I see you cheating on me again. All right, no problem. No problem, Kimberly. It's cool. I'll let you go. I'll let you see this guy Friday. If it doesn't work out, just remember, I'm always Plan D. Okay. All right. So Kimberly says, I have a date this Friday with a new interest. Nick, any suggestions? It's first day with him meeting at his place to watch a movie. Oh boy. Just use your condom sense, okay? Yes, kids. Okay. Thank you. I got to keep it spicy in here, I got to keep everybody laughing. And just give everybody hope that, if it doesn't work out, you always got me. You can always come back here and see me. It's cool. I'll be your virtual BF. I'll be your go-to guy. All right, let's check, Kimberly. Yeah, I can actually see that he's shy. He really likes you though. He thinks you're a very honest and loving and smart person. He considers you a good friend already, and he thinks that you're fair and you're nice. So that's good. Sure, Vicky. Anytime, I'll even pay for your flight. I don't think he's willing to make a lot of effort. That's the thing. So on your first date, there won't be that much effort. I still think he's preoccupied and he wants to take his time. I think that you give him anxiety. Like, you might give him anxiety when you show up all looking sexy and stuff, If you hear snoring in the background, she's the culprit, as usual. She likes to be she's YouTube's snoring dog. It's not me making noises. But Kimberly, I feel like Nick is a person who loses his concentration when he's around you, and he loses his concentration around women. Like you said, he might be shy, or he might just be um, feeling like he can't really do anything. But I think that you'll smooth over things once you start talking. I would say when you get there, talk to him. Keep communication going, and I think that he'll be fine. But if you don't make any effort, then I think he's unwilling to make any effort like back. So the shyness is definitely here in the cards. But I think that my advice to you and my suggestions is, um, stay be active during the date. And what I mean by that is like talk to him, say things, and start conversation. If you're a sociable type of person, then I think you have no problems. I think the date will go well. I just think that he kind of thinks that he'll think that he'll feel your intensity. He'll feel like your emotions and your. I feel like this guy feels like people out, and I just think that he likes you, and I think that he'll be happy dealing with you and talking to you. But if you don't make the effort, like, and keep the conversation going, I'm not saying talk during the whole damn movie or something like that, but just keep communicating with him is what I would suggest for you. But I don't see nothing bad here. He looks like a cool guy. I just think he's shy, and he's like he wants to make things like he doesn't really want to put too much effort into it. Obviously, it's your first date, and he's kind of like doesn't know really what. Yeah, and I think that if you don't talk, he won't talk. I think it'll just be like a sit off, let's watch the movie and okay, bye. Don't be like that. Like I think that the more you talk, the more it'll be. And if you're shy too, then that's going to be kind of difficult. But I would say, my suggestion is to always talk about, try not to talk about yourself. Limit those conversations about yourself, but try to ask about him, and say, oh yeah, you too, I do that as well. I'm not going to tell you how to run your date or how to say things, but if you want my suggestions, I would say, ask about him first and then talk about yourself. Because the worst thing you can do is sit there and talk about yourself all night. Because I'd tell you to leave if you was talking about yourself all damn night. I can't stand a person that go on a date and it's all about me, 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 me. Oh, do you know I do this and I do that? And I'm like, yeah, bye. Get your ass out of here. I don't want to hear about you all damn night. What about me? You gonna ask about me and what I do and what I say and how I am? Oh, you want to know about me? Well, you don't want to know. Okay, well, why are you on a date with me then? You should have been on a date with a mirror. So that's my suggestions to you. Yeah. I mean, I still get that he has like feelings for you, but I think he's scared. Like, and you're right. I think he is shy, but he thinks that he's taking a risk and a chance, and he doesn't understand. Like, he doesn't know how it's gonna pan out. I think his feelings right now about you and about the date, like he's still up in the air about it. He's still thinking like, should I do it or am I going to do it? I think that he's going to freely tell you about, his emotions and, his trust factor and things like that. But I think he's thinking the worst. I think he's too nervous, or and this might be you as well. I think that um you both have to open up in order to make it work. And if you don't, then it's just gonna be like a poor night. So some men need to be held by the hand and communicated to in a way where they get excited and they get happy and they actually say, okay, yeah, I can actually free up now because she's talking. And sometimes the guy does all the talking and the woman just be like, okay, cool, cool, whatever, yeah, okay, now I can talk now. So kind of like, nudge him, make him feel like you're okay with him and things like that. Yeah. Um, to be honest, me personally, I don't like texting. I always call. Um, my opinion, I think you should call him. Texting is for like little kids. People will debate me on that all day and all night, but I'm the type of person I can't stand texting. When somebody texts me, you know what I do? I voice note them back. And I said, I ain't sitting here, I ain't got my glasses, so I can't see. And then, I'm not gonna sit here and text all damn night and all day and all that type of shit. I want to hear your voice. I want to talk. So that's me personally. I don't text. I like to talk on the phone or video chat or something like that. Yeah, exactly, Vicky. Yeah. Right. But communication is the key. Even if you're dealing with a shy person, I feel like you should talk and feel the person and make the person feel comfortable. Vicky, you can go ahead and ask your question. You're next. And then after Vicky, I got Kits. But Kimberly, it looks good. It looks like it's going to be a good date. I just think that you guys have to communicate and allow each other to be freedom of your emotions and be free to say certain things. And at the end of the day, it's a first date. So I think it's a big plus that he asked you out. So obviously he likes you. I can see that he likes you. But I think in the beginning it might be a little up and down. But once you guys start talking, I think you'll be fine. All right. And my suggestion is to call him. Just call him and say, hey, are we still on for Friday? Or, maybe he'll call you. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna call you, so you might have to call him. So, which is not. I mean, if he asks you out on a date, I'm sure like he'll eventually say, whatever. But if you can put in your 50%, then that's good. All right, Vicky, you're welcome, Kimberly, and thank you too. I appreciate it. Vicky, you said, yeah, that's meant for you. Me, I'm totally different. I'm a gentleman. I'm not just a man. I'm a gentleman. I'm a alpha male. Okay. Yeah, I said it. All right, Vicky, you said, can you see what will happen between Phil and I this month? Not really heard from him since last Tuesday. Plus, he's been distanced beforehand. All right, let's check. Let's see what's going on. Wow. Okay. I haven't had this combination forever. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Emperor. Well, looks like Mr. Phil is dealing with a lot of things. Phil seems like the person that he might be a father, so he's obviously dealing with his kids if he is a father. If he isn't a father, then he's a person who has a lot of male influence on other people. He could be a man of authority and leadership. He could be like in charge of something, so he has like a role where he's very needed at work, or he's very busy, or he has a busy life. Seems that way by the look of it. If he isn't like that, then he's dealing with somebody that needs him. If he's not the person that people need, then he's the person that needs, people need him, or he needs someone. So either way, he's in high demand. He does have deep emotional feelings for you. Um, he wants to make the initiative to come and see you this month, and to like hang out with you. I think that he really wants to. It's just that I think that he's busy. Okay. So it looks like he is needed. So that's what I see. Like he's needed by someone. So if his mom isn't well, it looks like he's taking care of her, and he's like staying on the up and up and doing what he has to do for her. So that's the needed part. So it looks like he'll be in high demand, and his mom will need him more than ever. So looks like he's going to be busy there. I also feel like Phil is making choices, or he has to make choices, and he doesn't want to make the wrong choice as far as you're concerned or his concerned. And he could be very indecisive and trying, and he might be ignoring you because he has too much on his plate. He has to deal with his mom, his job, his work, his life, his feelings. I think that I just by looking at the cards, it looks like he's doing good. It's just that this month seems like it's going to be a month where he's going to hesitate, and he's going to have to make a lot of decisions. And those decisions are really getting to him. And that's why he might not have a lot of time to be with you, or to see you, or to talk to you. But when he does make the initiative to come towards you, I feel like it'll be good. It'll be prosperous. It'll be feelings there, emotional feelings, and he'll be telling you things, and I'm sure you'll be telling him things as well. Like I think that the determination to see each other and the strength to see each other is there. It's just a matter of him being available to you, and that's what I think he's trying to do. But right now, I just think that he's ignoring the opportunity because he doesn't know how to proceed to do so, or to proceed in his day-to-day life right now. But it's not. I mean, it doesn't look like it's going to be bad between you guys. I think it's going to be good this month. It's just that it's going to have to be on his terms and his way and his time. If that makes sense. Yeah, in the next, like, I would say from now to the weekend and beyond, like the next 7 days, you'll definitely see him, and I think you guys will see each other. It's going to be difficult, but I think that he's worried that you know he's worried and concerned that you might feel a certain way, but he does admire you. He thinks you're a good person. Yeah, but I do see you guys seeing each other in the next couple of days. Like he's gonna make the effort to come and see you. I just think that he's making a lot of alterations. It's just he's going through some situations. Even when I pull cards the second time, it's telling me the same thing, that he has a lot of difficult situations he has to deal with. But he does admire you. He likes you, and I think that he's going to come and see you, or you might go and see him. He might invite you to go somewhere, or he might come and see you. I don't know if you've ever been to his house before, but he might invite you to come see where he lives, or he might even like travel to you and come to see you. So it's either or. But he looks at you in a good way, though. I don't see nothing bad here at all. But as far as you guys seeing each other physically, it can very well happen in the next 7 days. I just want to hear from him. It's a year since we met properly. Maybe me just yeah. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what I got. That he's. I think he's being influenced by his male friends. Like I said, there's some people that need him, and I think that he needs some people. So I think that he needs to hear things, or he needs to hear vice versa. So I don't see nothing bad. I do see you guys seeing each other and linking up with each other in the next 7 days for sure. I get strong cards on that. Actually, things change. Nothing's guaranteed. But from what the cards and the energy say right this moment, is that he definitely wants to see you, and he definitely will try to see you, or you're going to go to his place. He's going to invite you to his place. So either or, something's going to happen here. He's going to come see you, or you're going to go see him. And, he feels the compatibility with you. He feels the recognition that you recognize him. All because he doesn't contact you doesn't mean that he doesn't want you. I just think that he's going through a lot of difficult times. So that's what I see. Nothing bad, but I think it's gonna be on his terms and his feelings and situations. All right, sweetheart. But it looks good. Okay, Kits, you are next, my dear. You can go ahead and ask your question. It looks like Phil will make the will, or Phil is willing. Why wouldn't he? All right, kids, let's check. No problem, sweetheart. It's always good seeing you. Wish you the best always. And it looks good. I appreciate you too, sweetheart. Thanks. And you're welcome. All right, kids, let's see what we got for you in the channel for the next 6 months. All right. All right, what I got for you for the next 6 months is you working on yourself a lot here. You're trying to find the successful combinations to what you want. I feel like you're going to try and find compatibility by having patience. I feel like you're going to have anxiety from time to time because things are delayed, or you might not be getting the things that you want. If you're looking to buy certain things like material possessions, you might not be getting what you actually want to buy quite just yet in the next 6 months. You could be having like a lack of concentration on what you want to do. You might feel like you can't be too active too fast. As far as like love and things like that, there's a possibility that you're having like these cross desires, like I don't know if I really want to deal with love right now. I don't know if I really want to deal with anything right now. I just want to be myself. I just want to go and focus on life and focus on my career. And you also analyzing your friendships, especially the false ones or people who are trying to be your friends but really they aren't. So I feel like you're going to do a lot of analyzing over and over. Like you're going to say, you know what? Do I need this person in my life? No. Do I need this person in my life? Yeah, they haven't done me no wrong. Okay, cool. So there's like a lot of analyzing, a lot of like, okay, who's my friend, who's not my friend? Let me see who really is my friend because I haven't contacted this person or that person. There could be a lot of misunderstandings between you and people, and you might just say, you know what, I need to let go of you because you don't understand anything I say. There's an opposition. There's like you might find that some of your friendships are troubled, like they're just not worth anything to you anymore, so you need to move on. I would say like going into the springtime, maybe May, April, May, you might get an offer from a guy who considers you somebody who they would ask out. You might get an invitation from someone. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Doesn't have to be, but this person has like a young energy, and they're willing to like invite you or take you out or approach you and see if you're single and actually try and holler at you and stuff like that. So there could be some type of attraction from this person, but it's also going to be a challenge because this person has no solutions to their difficulties, and they're probably going to um, show you that they're probably going to confess to you like, hey, look, I want to get to know you, but I don't want things to go really fast. I don't want things to go slow either, but I'm going to try my best to show you that I'm trustworthy or things can happen between us. But just be aware of this person because they can try to seduce you, and I know you're smart enough not to be seduced. And they might flatter you and like make you feel like like you're the best thing since sliced bread. But just be aware about this person. And I do feel like they are an emotional type of person, and they you might suspect them and say, I can't really deal with this person. I got to see what they're about. I got to give it time. I got to I can possibly go out on a date that they're inviting me and see how it goes. Could be the same energy. This person can still come back into your life and be like that. I think this person has two personalities, two faces. I know they got two balls probably, but they have two of everything. But I think they only got one brain, and the brain only works when it wants to. I feel like they might let you down, and you might feel like you like try not to think that you have bad luck, and try not to think that you're never gonna have an opportunity. If you think that way, then it's gonna stay that way. If you also like you might feel like business might not go the way you want it to, but try to like keep a positive outlook and a positive mindset about things. If you're looking into being like look if you're looking into like anything to do with management or like bringing things together or putting things together, then that's going to be the successful combination that you're going to get, is something that you have to manage or something that you have to take control of yourself. If that's what you want to do, then that can possibly happen. But even like with jobs and careers and things like that, um, trying to feel like you have to be over dependent on some situation in order for you to get what you want. Try to make it like reversed, so where you become the person who has to go through the process and not lose your concentration, but bring it all together. But you only can bring this together if you have patience over the next 6 months. Things will get to a point where it could be better. But I still feel you're gonna be, they're gonna stick it to you. Like they're gonna try and give you karma and trying to bring, difficulties to you with no solutions and shit. You're gonna feel like one week you're gonna feel great. The next week you're gonna be like, fuck, I gotta do this shit again. Or like I gotta deal with this again, or I still haven't got what I want. Like there's an up and down energy for the next 6 months, but It's nothing bad and nothing seriously good. It's just like a mediocre type of energy. But you can change that. See, that's the energy right now because there's no mindset to make it better. Now, if you put your mindset, I'm gonna make this better and I'm gonna, find out and make things right and then manage everything that comes towards me and bring everything into, a good way, then I think that it'll be fine. Because at the end of the day, it depends on you and how you want to bring everything together. So, when you have a cup, you either fill it to the top, but you might not drink it all one time. So it's better to put a little bit in there and drink it as you go, will be my suggestion. Okay, Barb. She was here, yeah. She was here earlier. I'll tell her you said hi. Good night, sweetheart. Good seeing you always. Take care. I hope everything's good. I think that it's very possible you can find a job, yes. But remember that finding the job might not be exactly what you really want it to be. Like, Yeah, I know. I remember you said. So because you quit that job, you know, you have to like understand that in order to find something else, it depends on you. Sitting around and waiting for it to happen isn't gonna make it happen. I can't remember what I talked to you about your passion was, and you wanted to do something, and you said you wanted to try that or something like that. I can't remember now. But the thing is, yeah, exactly. I think that a man is gonna help you. Oh, right, your YouTube channel. If you do that, you be straight. If I can do it, you can do it. Anybody can do it. Trust me. This place, you can make something out of yourself. And to be honest, this year is a year where if people start their channel or they come live or they do like um, media type of things, it's going to be very beneficial. But I think that you're very worried and you might procrastinate or you might be indecisive about it all. But I think a man can help you out if you really ask, or if you know who this man is, they can help you out get started on your channel or give you advice about your channel. Um, just remember, don't live in denial and just be cautious about what you need to do. But I think that you need like that self confidence. That's what you need. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. If you need my help, I'm always here for you. I help you all the time. That's cool. If you need advice on your YouTube channel, hey, that's what I'm here for. That's not a problem. IG, yeah, you said you have another question. Yeah, okay, cool, bro. No problem. Yeah, I just think that you're lacking that right now because of what's going on. But the more self confidence you have, but you see, the thing is, the self confidence comes with self denial. So if you're living in denial about yourself, then how are you supposed to have self confidence? And the thing is when you first start something new, like if you start your YouTube channel, just understand that it's not going to be a miracle right away. You have to build it. Look, I've been on here for almost 4 years. I had to build what I have. I had to prove people every day who I am, that you can trust me, that you can come back to me. I'm going to give you the correct advice, the correct answers. Your spirit and my spirit are going to come together to figure out the situations that you're in. I had to gain everybody's trust, and a new person that comes in there, I have to gain their trust too. And when I do gain their trust, I gain, a loyal person and I gain a friend, and I gain a client, and I gain somebody who says, okay, yeah, I can trust Mark. I know he's going to give it to me straight, even if he doesn't tell me what I want to hear. I know he's going to tell me anyway, because that's who he is. So, your reputation is built in years and lost in minutes. So remember that quote from yours truly. But if you need anything, just let me know. I'll help you out. You know that. All right. IG said I have a question. If you were to pursue, if I were to really pursue that Capricorn that I may have had a past life connection, how would that turn out? Somehow I have a feeling that people really like her. No problem, sweetheart, and thank you too. I appreciate it. All right, IG, let's check that, bro. The thing is, when you say your people really like her, that's a plus, but they're only gonna like her if you like her and she likes you and it works. Because when it doesn't work, they're gonna start to not like her. You know what I'm saying? So liking her is a plus, and you gotta also remember the liking part is only the first bit. But how are things gonna go when they don't like? People can switch their likeness easy. But that's a plus, though. I have to admit that is a plus. Wish my parents liked any of my girlfriends, but they didn't. I'm sure their mother and father said, "The fuck this guy you bring around my goddamn house? I don't want this damn guy around you." Smart ass. I can just imagine what people's parents say about me. Shut up. Nobody asks you, woman. I'm not marrying your mama and daddy. I'm marrying you, woman. That's what I would say. All right. All right. Well, I have to, bro. It's just the way I am. It's just the way I am, man. I wish everybody would be like that too. All right, bro. If you were to ignore the opportunity of dealing with them, then it'll be a bad decision. So I think you're hesitating on doing it, and rightfully so. Um, and I think that you're very diligent to proceed because you don't want to fail or you don't want to feel like it's a bad choice. But I think it's a good choice because of the spiritual prosperity it'll bring to you guys. And I think that the combination that you have with this Capricorn is very good. It'll bring the bliss and it'll bring you the prosperity. I think both of you together can make money and can be very material and spiritual, good combination. I think that the two of you together will. I think you have the right combination together. I just think that you'd have to make a lot of changes, and you'd have to completely get rid of all the past relationships out of your mind. You might have to deal with certain people because about dealing with past friendships, long-term friendships that you've had. I think that those things have made you lose your stability at one point where it could have gave you some setbacks. So if you deal with this Capricorn, remember you gotta put everything else aside. You gotta completely, if you go in, you gotta go all in. So that means that you might have to this Capricorn, because Capricorn women in general, they want you all to themselves. And if you slightly talk to somebody of the opposite sex, you're in trouble. And they're gonna feel a certain way. They might feel like, yeah, exactly. And that's up to you. You can be the same person because that's what attracts her to you and you to her, right? But you'd probably have to change the way you live. You probably have to change the way, you look at the old things. Don't take the old friendships and relationships into that relationship if you do pursue this person. I just think that there's a fear, and I feel like there's like you think that you might not gain from it. And if that's the way you feel, then that's not like that's something that you have to get over. I think that this totally depends on you, bro. I think that you're the person who's hesitating. I think that this person would like to be with you, but I think that it has like see how you say if I were to really pursue this Capricorn, how would it turn out? It's only gonna turn out if you actually make this happen because I see that you're like sometimes ignoring the opportunity even though you see it in front of you. But if you do deal with her and deal with this Capricorn, then it's going to be good at the end of the day. I got the Ace of Pentacles here at the very end. And that's just telling me that, you guys are a good combination and you can make it together in a stable, prosperous way. But it all depends on you. I think that she will be okay. I just think that you are the person who has to really hunker down and say, okay, I'm not going to take my past doubts with me. I'm not going to I'm not going to dwell on how I live my life right now. I just have to live it with her and make it work as a combination. I don't think that you have to like change or be a different person. I just think that you would have to, show her that you're serious because I think that she thinks that men aren't serious or she thinks that you're not serious. You see what I'm saying? Or they're not serious. Like they think that you're not serious. And you might, if you do show your seriousness, it can turn into a good combination. Yeah, see, that's I just pulled more cards on it, and it's just telling me that she shows up here, the Queen of Pentacles. She's actually a magnificent person. She feels very secure right now. It looks like she's very prosperous and she's a very well-being, well-meaning, graceful person. Like she's extremely comfortable with her life. And I think that because she's comfortable with her life, she doesn't really need you, but she would take you. But if you're going to ignore the opportunity to be with her because you're not living right in your own mind or living right in your own way, like if you feel like you can't give her what she wants, she doesn't give a fuck about money and how and what you can give her. She probably just wants your heart and you to be loyal and faithful and trustworthy to her because she already has all the material things and money. And I feel like she has good things in her life. She just would like to have a man, but she doesn't know probably feels that you don't want to make that decision. So I still think this dwells on how you want to perceive yourself with her or how you're going to get her to, allow you to feel like you don't have to be the man of the house. She can also take responsibility. Because if you're the type of guy who wants to do everything for their woman, she don't want that shit. She wants equality. She wants to do just as much as you do for her, she does for you. I feel like it all boils down to what you really want. And you have to accept. So you don't have to be that whole new person, but you have to accept a whole new role and accept the fact that she's willing to not be that needy bitch that just wants you to pay for her shit all the time. She don't want that. I don't feel she wants that. I feel like she just wants a loyal, decent guy. And she wants to be loved and cared for. She doesn't really care about what you bring to the table. She just wants you to be good to her because she's got everything on the table. I don't know if that makes sense, but she seems like a really extremely comfortable person. Doesn't mean that she's rich or anything like that. It just means that she's rich in love and rich in herself, and she can take care of herself without a man. She don't need a man, but she wants a man. And if you present yourself in a way like you can be equal and not like make her seem like, oh yeah, you need me, then it's not gonna work. Yeah. So that's what I see. And the reason she feels that way is probably because she's been tricked in her past. Like past guys have made her feel, or the very last guy she had probably made her feel a certain way. Like, I don't need you, like you need motherfuckers need me. Like, I'm got my shit. I don't need nobody. And there's a lot of people in the world like that. I'm like that too. I don't really need a woman, but I want one. But I want a woman that's gonna give me, equal give and take. Like, I don't need you to pay shit for me, and I don't want to pay a whole pot of shit for you either. We're gonna do things together. And that's not even like a big deal. The thing is like equal give and take with emotions, feelings, love, care, help, all that, all of the above. It can't be a one-way street. So that's what I got, bro. I think it totally depends on you. But I think she'll accept the fact that you want her. So thanks, Divine Empress. You didn't have to, sweetheart, but thank you so much. I appreciate the gift. It's very kind of you, sweetie. Thank you. I appreciate it. Right. And that's exactly what she wants, because I feel like she's an independent woman. Like, if you know her like that, then I think that her independence means a lot to her. She still wants to be an independent woman, but with a good man that will let her be herself. She doesn't want to change for you, and you shouldn't have to change for her. I just think that she wants to be with somebody that will allow her to still be herself and not take her for what she has and what she does, which makes total sense. Like, because, I talk shit about Capricorn people, and sometimes, I let those few get in the way of the bad ones. But my mom's a Capricorn, and she's a blessing in my life. She does everything. She always does more than what you would do for her. But when I do things for her, she always feels like she has to do more in return. And I wish she would not be like that. But that's how I think Capricorns are sometimes, especially the women. Like, they're nurturers, they care. They want to be a mom. They want to be like somebody who takes care of that man. And they usually don't get anything back because they're very independent. That's just my 2 cents on Capricorn women. Capricorn men, on the other hand, they want to be in control, but too much control will hurt the relationship. And doing nice things is always a good thing. But some of them don't know how to do that sometimes. But not everybody's the same. Not everybody's the same. I hear a lot of bad shit about Aquarius guys, and I'm not that guy. I'm not that bad guy. I'm a pretty cool guy, I think. So I'm not like these girls on here like, my Aquarius ex-boyfriend's a fucking cheater. He's an asshole. I hate him. I hope he rots in hell. I'm like, oh damn, what the fuck type of Aquarius you got, girl? I hear some bad stories about Aquarius guys. I'm like, these guys are making me lose my reputation. What the fuck? Thanks, Divine. I appreciate it. You want an oracle message before I go? But yeah, IG, it's up to you, bro. I think that she just wants equality, and that's nothing wrong with that. So if you do deal with her, I think it'll be great. But just remember, you don't have to do too much, which is great, which is a good thing. I'm looking for the same type of love. All right, sweetheart, no problem. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here like all week pretty much, because the weather's supposed to be kind of bad here, so I won't be able to work outside. And so I'll be around. No problem, bro. It's all good. No problem, man. Anytime. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning now. So I've been on here for 2 hours. So I will see everybody tomorrow. I might see you guys in Becca's room if she's coming on. I don't know. I think Becca's scheduled to come on tomorrow. I'm not sure. But if she is, I'll probably see everybody over there tomorrow. And if not, I'll see you guys here. And you guys have a great night. Take care. Wish you a good Thursday. I'm already into Thursday right now. And we're going to have a good week and weekend. I know we are. Stay positive and everything will be good. So I'll see everybody tomorrow. You guys take care.